Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of Role Breaker. We're happy to have you back, and we're just gonna kind of start getting into some of the stuff with the episode. So, this is the second episode of the Baeh Veshen, which is our prelude game to our full campaign, which will be coming out in a little while. And just kind of a reminder, this is a kind of introduction to the game world, as well as a lot of kind of the background information for the full campaign. A lot of this is just kind of general lore history that kind of everyone can enjoy, and it gives everybody just a little bit more of an introduction to the entire game world. So we're happy to have you back. Do we have any announcements, or are we...
Howdy! Hello!
To get into the game?
Hello! There's not three people, it was me twice.
Right. I mean, I guess we could talk about, like, last week's recording being late, but that's about it.
Yeah, we're sorry about everything about last week's game.
Yeah.
We had so many technical issues, I'm not even going to try and get into explaining it, but, you know, hopefully if you're watching this in the future, everything worked out just fine and you can enjoy the show in its best form. And obviously we're just kind of ironing out issues with...
Harrison had to reforge his CPU because it
there's that little bit of movement.
It did. It was like, ching,
ching. Yeah, he actually built his
bare hands.
Ground up.
Yeah, hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell, follow us on Twitter,
hit that notification bell,
and
hit the follow button on Twitter and TikTok, and request a follow from Rollbreaker, except you don't have to request it because we're not privatized. We're public, for the public. I'm here. Hi. I don't know where I'm going with that, dude. I lost track.
Well, with that very interesting intro...
We love you.
Anything else, gentlemen?
I just found out there was a back sheet to the initial paper for, like, D&D. Don't look at it. It's blank because we use D&D Beyond. We're not sponsored by it. We're just lazy. But I've been looking at this the entire time. I didn't know there was a back to it, dude.
Hey,
and I feel it's kind of dumb.
You're not dumb.
Anyway, let's start this episode of Rollbreaker.
All right. So, tonight's game, we pick up where we left off last game with this kind of oddly dressed and aggressive kind of pale-bodied figure with this kind of dark facial makeup going into a low stance as our characters here prepare for combat. So I'm going to have both of you roll for initiative.
What? Do I get a surprise round?
No, you do not.
They could hear you from a mile away, man. You are not a surprise.
Yeah, you're kind of loud.
No. 22.
22.
That was a hefty
That's 2 twos,
roll.
people.
Oh, I forgot my initiative bonus. What is that? Dang.
I think it's like 1.
23.
23. Okay. So,
how do you go before me?
Bitch, because I'm fast.
Big guy.
I'm a little guy.
All right. So the initiative order goes Dodeus, and then Urvgach, and then your enemy. So, Dodeus, what are you doing?
Lay out the context. What do we see here? Urvgach just crashed through the wall.
So you are currently against kind of this wall that Urvgach has kind of blown through a little bit and has just absolutely plowed through.
I'm good at blowing and plowing.
With you being just off of where this broken section is, you can still see kind of the surrounding area. But you are kind of behind this cover and are not currently looking past it.
Gotcha.
The actual space where this combat is taking place is this kind of weave of interconnected, very large tunnels that connect to these different burrows in this main primary spire that lifts out of this section of the kind of large kind of chasm in a way that you are at.
Gotcha.
So.
I think what I'll do with a dagger in one hand, I'll kind of reach around, not for nothing, but purely just for like looks and aesthetics. I'll reach around and just kind of like throw a weird curveball, and doing that throw a hex on this weird changeling looking creature.
Okay, so what is the save on that?
That is a very good question.
While we wait, everybody, I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're drinking enough water. Hope you're eating enough food.
Does it just happen?
Figuring stuff out.
What?
Okay. Yeah, no, it does just happen.
It just happens,
yeah.
Damn.
Yep, it just happens.
I'm cool like that.
Alright, so that takes your bonus action.
It does? I thought it was a regular
and I should... What?
I thought it was an action.
No, it's a bonus action.
Well, you just got a 2-for-1 deal, buckaroo.
Ugh.
I should also mention, which order would you like Saab to go? Before or after you in initiative?
Probably after.
Okay.
So I'll throw the hex, get in close, and try and attack with my dagger. The war crime dagger.
Alright.
Oh, I read that wrong. Does a 17 hit?
A 17? Would just barely miss, actually.
Ooh. So I'll throw the hex, come up, try and stab it in, and then as I miss, I just what's the thing that a swashbuckler does? Just lets me run away.
Run away!
Run away! I'm scared.
You should be able to disengage.
It's like disengage. It's something else. I don't know what it is. Fancy footwork. Yeah.
Evasive footwork.
Fancy footwork.
Right? What?
D&D
Beyond.
During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn, and I just kind of back away.
Alright. Okay, so I will mention, in order to get to them, you do have to use most of your movements. You have to take 20 feet, and you can move back a max of 10 if you'd like.
Yeah.
I assume you're going to use the full 10?
Yeah, let's do that.
So as you kind of sprint out, you kind of pull this hex from kind of behind your back and throw. What color is the hex?
The hex is a small fireball that just fits in like the palm of my hand. And I'll kind of like throw it almost like a weird dust, but it looks like a green and black fireball. So the darkest part of it, or like the center, is black, while the outer reaches are green. And then it just... Whoa!
As you kind of throw the hex, it kind of twists around your hand as it kind of flies off and hits this entity about mid-chest. As you see, as it hits, it kind of explodes out as what seems to be thousands of tiny magical ropes kind of spring across this creature's entire body and just kind of sit, not restricting movement, but just kind of grasping onto this creature that is now kind of looking down. And as you throw this, usually that catches a lot of creatures off guard, but you see this kind of we'll call them a page of summer, because that's what they are. You know that. They draw their sword kind of from this low stance and parry your dagger off, and as kind of that happens, you slide past them as the sword arc misses your head by about a millimeter, which is only done by you being extraordinarily fast as you kind of slide past them. Is Saab going to be taking any actions this turn?
I believe she will just... Oh my God! What's the thing? It's one of her songs.
By the way,
Song of
guys,
Deception.
Okay.
our pedals have some wacky abilities, some real fun abilities. So if you have any questions, pop it in the TikTok, pop it in the Instagram, pop it in the Twitter. So if you want to know more about it,
the Twitter is
then
the
put it
one
in
that
your
I
game.
will see.
TikTok is what I oversee.
Yeah. So if
I
you
oversee
want to
nothing.
actually ask the person who made it,
They don't
check out the Twitter.
So-
maybe follow us on Twitter. Give
Yeah.
us a little something.
If you're seeing this, if
Um,
you're seeing us from our
fun.
TikTok, make sure we have other platforms like Instagram and Twitter. Go ahead and follow us there. And if you're watching this, thank you. She'll start using Song of Deception. So,
Okay.
creature of her choice, the Page of Summer, all of their insight checks are just with disadvantage, and then Doldidas, that's me, and Irvgotch, that's
Okay.
Jeffrey, have advantage on deception checks.
Okay. So, with that, you see Sob kind of appears in this very odd, almost flowing motion out of nowhere.
Can I
kind of appears?
can I flavor this
ahead.
in a way? Can I have it?
Yeah, sure,
So that
go
as
ahead.
I slide past, Sob kind of pump fakes them and then disappears, like animates in front of them, just
Okay.
bump, and just disappears again.
Okay. And with that, kind of appears next to you as this kind of light song begins to fill the air. A very familiar sound that you are well aware of, as you can kind of feel the tension of the space loosens ever so slightly as you see the Page of Summer just kind of looks around and looks at the two of you now on opposite sides of them. So, with that, Irvgotch, what are you doing?
I want my little character to go first, Elise.
Okay.
Let me see what she's got. Wow, let's see here. Oh, enhance ability? Let me look up the little rules on that. I'm not too much of a connoisseur of the magical arts, so I may have to look up some stuff, guys. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Hey, don't be so fucking sarcastic.
What the fuck did I do, bitch? All right, I didn't do nothing.
I'm gonna throw a rock at you.
I swear to God.
Careful. Careful.
Sorry,
Alright,
He started it.
Okay,
He started it.
let's see.
I do not care.
I don't
Be a
care,
good
but I will
person.
be the one to end it. I'm gonna do Bear's Endurance, so I have 2d6 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. Longo 6. Ooh. 11. So 11. Womp. Okay, and that was a whatchamacallit. That was just an action, I think. Oh, and then I'll turn on the Song of Battle.
Okay.
And
So-
that gives me 10 hit points every time a turn starts.
So,
Yep.
as you kind of draw your kind of gnarly sword,
Big ass.
you kind of bring it down, the tip kind of turning into this kind of frozen blue ice from what starts as like this kind of very dark, kind of black iron almost. And as you drop this blade, it kind of hits to the ground as a little bit of kind of frost kind of bursts out of it and then slowly falls to the ground. As you see the Page of Summer has their sword kind of prepared as well. As you see that sword starts in a very similar color and goes to a kind of red hot point. So, with that, as you're kind of standing there, Elise kind of appears next to you and begins to sing this kind of war chant behind you.
How does it go?
Great
Goes,
question.
What about?
Not like that.
Nope.
It's a very guttural, deep
Oh.
kind of almost overwhelming war chant that just kind of fills the entire space, kind of overlapping a little bit with the Song of Deception. Not so much that they are entirely, mixed, but enough to where you can hear elements of both. And so with that, you are kind of prepared, and you may make your turn.
Yes, please. Okay. I'm a fighter, guys, so we're just going to go in for a regular old slapperoo with my sword. Oh, that was wienered instead of cocked, because we're family friendly. 17 doesn't hit, so nope. Alright, try it again. I got a couple more.
Give it another go.
Ooh. Okay, that's going to hit. That's a 20. We're good to go?
I'm reading Hex a bit more. I would like to say it has disadvantage on all dexterity checks.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to roll all my dice, and this is a Fae, right?
No.
This is not a Fae.
It is not a
Darn. So, 3 plus 2, that's 5 plus 8. And then I'm going to use my special ability, Vrandren's Hammer. When you hit a creature, you can choose to activate this light runic attack. When you do, you may deal 3 d6 additional cold damage, and the target must succeed in a strength saving throw of DC 18 or be knocked prone. That took me a little bit, but alright, so 1, so 3, 4, 6. Okay, so that's plus 3, plus 4, plus 6. And did you succeed?
Yes.
No! I hate this. This is the worst game ever. Okay.
No!
I get to hit again, though.
You do.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it. Longo. Okay, that's going to hit. That's a 19. So, let's do it again. Okay, so. Plus 3. Plus 3. Plus 2. Plus 8. Okay, we're at 39. But I'm going to add my... Let's see what I should add. I'm going to do a disarming attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll... What's my... So it's a D10. Let's get that guy out. This is 1. And do a strength roll, please.
Alright, and what's the save DC on that?
18.
18? Okay, so they do make it.
Okay, that's 40 damage for my first go. Around the merry-go-round.
So, with
However,
the first attack... Okay.
Action surge!
Alright.
I've been waiting for this.
He's been waiting.
Okay. So, again, I shall try to hit. Oh my gosh. It's 15, so I don't hit. Let's do it again. Ooh, that went everywhere. 23, so that does hit, so let's get her going again. Okay, so Womp. 3 plus 6. Okay. 6 plus 8. Womp. Okay, and then I'm going to add to that. I'll do another disarming attack. I want to get this. So I'll add another one of those. Plus 4. Alright, and then I'm going to try to hit one more time. Ooh. 16. Okay, so I hit. Let's do it again. Maybe this is taking a little bit, but it's okay. Plus 2. Plus 1. Plus 8. Alright. I did it.
Okay.
And did you roll strength?
No, not yet.
18.
Okay. This time it fails.
Woo! No weapon for you!
Okay.
And
so
you take
total
72 damage.
Total
Holy
damage?
shit.
72.
Alright. So, with that.
Watch this. Harrison's going to throw in a thing that's like, oh, actually, he has a reflexive little creature, and then you die instantly. Watch.
What?
This is a Harrison special. Let's see what happens, folks.
That hurts, but okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everybody, he's good.
Urvgotch, you're kind of already standing there, and you just kind of rush forward with the first attack just barely missing. Not on any failure on your part, but this kind of entity, this page of summer, just kind of moves from kind of focusing on Doldeus and just kind of brings their sword, without even looking at you, down and deflexively blocks it. With the second one, you kind of aim a little bit for their hand. They block it, but this time your kind of heavy weapon goes directly kind of into their shoulder with the kind of third and final attack of your first kind of flurry, taking them kind of along with that kind of already cut, bringing it across the chest and kind of out. The second time around, going in and kind of cutting at the body, and then kind of in the same strike, you kind of catch the blade and kind of throw it off to the side, and then kind of impale this this page of summer onto your blade. The kind of frozen point of your blade sticking out about a foot out of their back.
Damn.
You see, it's now their turn. You see this page kind of looks at you. As you can see, kind of on their face, you get a better look. You can see this face paint is burned onto them. This is a char mark that has crisped their entire face. Not in a way that it is disfiguring, but it's almost as if their head was shoved into a flame and just rolled around in the ashes and then pulled back out. And it is permanently kind of seared onto their face. You can see their eyes kind of pierce into you. These kind of flaming orange pupils begin to kind of burn. As the first thing they're going to do on their turn is they are going to activate Summer's Wrath. As you see, the whole body, starting from the eyes, begins to light on fire. The eyes ignite, kind of shooting flame out, almost as if, kind of in, classic, video game fashion, like when someone gets electrocuted really, really bad and, like, their whole eyes just, like, shoot out energy. That's kind of what it looks like, as the whole kind of flame spreads across their body, with seemingly only their face, this kind of black ash, being the only thing that is not now engulfed in flames. As you can now see these kind of burning orange pupils kind of slowly flickering in the light, as they are actually going to bring themselves further onto your sword, and they will take some additional damage for that. 4 points of damage. Noted. And they are going to grab your fist. I need you to make a con save.
I have advantage on con. Wait, hold on. Because I did my enhance ability. It's either a 28 or a 28.
Okay, so you do succeed on that kind of first attack. With the second attack, at this point, there is a burn mark on your hand. Let me roll to hit for that second attack. Nothing that is permanently damaging, but there is like a visible handprint. Does a 25 hit you? Okay. Yep. You see one of these hands kind of just jams itself into your face. You can feel the kind of burning flame kind of melting through your helmet and beginning to kind of burn away at your kind of left side of your face. You are going to take
200.
6 points of bludgeoning damage from just the strike itself, and then you are going to take 14 points of fire damage. As this figure is also going to action surge, and is going to use Flame Burst. So I need both of you to make con saves.
Oh. Advantage. 20. Just 20.
Okay, 20.
Oh. Unnatural 20.
Okay, you both fail.
Damn it.
What?
Sorry. You're fighting a really, really high level
I
character.
told you this game was
That's just
the
way it
worst.
So both of you begin to feel your blood boil inside of you. And you are going to take...
2 damage.
Ooh, I'm rolling high. Ooh. Okay. So you both are going to take 31 points of fire damage. As both of you ignite into flames. So she is going to regain half those hit points because you both got lit on fire. So she regains 16 hit points. And is then going to make 2 more attacks against you still, Urvgotch. Again, grabbing down at your hand, you can feel this searing pain. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
I'm gonna assume not, but I have to ask. No,
You don't have to ask.
I do.
No, he doesn't.
On the other hand, I think a natural 20 is going to hit you.
Just.
So you feel this kind of first grasp. You kind of resist this flame. As you then look into this page's eyes, you can see burning hatred as you see the entire arm flares up in red flame. As you are going to first have to make a con save.
25.
25? Okay, you succeed again. So, noted. But you are going to take...
2 damage. Ouch.
You are going to take 14 damage. Fire damage. And as like this kind of burst of flame happens, you see off to the shoulder of this page, you see this petal appear. You see this kind of small, what seems to be this very orange-looking flower with these kind of explosive-looking red petals that kind of shoot out from it like a flame, in a way. As you see, it kind of crosses its hands and moves them towards you. Give me just 1 second, because I have to open up this separate thing.
I'm gonna be there in the door now.
Just 1 second. Boop-a-doop, boop, boop-a-doop, boop. Alright. So, I am going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No. Not bad. Oh, natural 20.
So let's go. Okay.
22.
Alright. So that doesn't work. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
I'm just too fucking wise.
And then you hear this kind of,
Not really.
kind of deep, almost like humming sound, in this, coming from this very small figure. As you see the kind of body of this creature that is still impaled on you, you see the slashes that you kind of made across their body begin to kind of magically suture themselves back together. So, with that, Dodeus, it is your turn.
Considering they're incredibly invested in Urvgotch, and if I believe I read this right, which I'm really hoping I did, I would like to attack from behind with the dagger and add a sneak. Ooh, sneak attack.
All right, and don't forget you do have advantage on the hit.
I do. 28.
28 hits.
There you go.
And then for the second dagger, because of, what's it called, two-weapon fighting, so the first dagger will go in and kind of like into the side of the neck as the other hand pulls it from like his little garter thing around his thigh, and grab it and stick it like below the ribs to his side, if it even hits. 25.
That'll hit.
Perfect. Only the first one does sneak attack damage.
I need you to make dex for both of those attacks. Dex saves for both.
Okay. A 9.
Okay, you fail.
And a
It's blasted
19.
back 17,000.
Okay, you fail.
Damn.
So you are going to take 6 points of fire damage as you attack.
Okay.
Youch.
So I think it's only the first dagger that gets the sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong.
Yes, it is just the first attack. Sorry.
Damn it. Actually, don't correct me. I'm right.
Don't correct.
Wizards
so
of the
that's-
Coast, fix that shit.
Dagger does 7, and then sneak attack is a d6? Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So 7, 11, 12,
Okay.
and 18 for that first dagger.
Okay.
And then the second dagger comes up. 3, 5 is 8 damage. So that is 24 points of damage.
Okay, total. Gotcha.
And then I
Just doing
believe
some mental
because
math here.
of Hex, it adds an extra point of necrotic?
I believe it's an extra d6 of necrotic.
An extra d6. Just plus 2. So that's 26.
Okay.
And then I think that is that all I can do? Maddening Hex. So, as a bonus action, you could deal 5 plus psychic damage to the target cursed by your Hex spell that I could see within 30 feet. So it's just an extra 5 on top of that, so that is 31 points of damage.
Okay. Alright, so 31 points of damage. Noted. Alright. I definitely did not feel that. So with that,
Elise, or the other one, Sob.
Mm-hmm.
and what is Sob going to be doing?
That's a great question. I think she's just going to cast a first level cure wounds.
Okay.
What was her?
Go ahead and
spell
roll for
point?
that.
64. Yeah, sorry, let me just add her spell
you're good.
points to this one. And it's a first level, so that's what, 2
1.
points?
1d8
One.
plus the spell casting modifier for Sob,
Okay.
which should be plus 4.
Uh, 7 plus 4?
11.
Is it? Yeah. So 11.
So 11 points. Alright. And with that, anything else?
I believe that's it. And she still has that song going on.
Yes. Alright, so, Urvgotch, it is your turn.
I get 10 health. Actually, it's Elise's turn. So
You're right. Sorry.
Apologize to Elise right now.
Yeah. Put in the comments right now, justice for Elise. I'm trying to look up. Oh, how much? Cure wounds. How much did that give me?
Like, at least one health point.
At least one.
What's her casting modifier?
The casting modifier is a +4.
Whoa. Okay. So that's one. Wait, was it a D8? Oh, yeah. I'm being silly.
If it's cast at first level, she can, like, upcast it.
Granted, at the cost
Just
of
have
more
to-
spell points, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to keep track of your spell points.
Very important.
How many spell points?
Yeah, we
is
use
it
spell
level
points
2?
here, everybody, just in case you didn't know. So, there
How
is
much?
that.
How much
spell point
points is
user.
level 2?
Yep. It's better. It's just better.
Hold on, I gotta do.
It's better for us, not as a
Better
whole.
for us. No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it. It's better as a whole. It's way better. It's more
Okay. You know what? I tried to save us, but that's cool.
fun. No. Everyone will agree. Once you
Harrison has,
go
he's got
points,
his
you never go back.
As the main cleric user, I do like spell points.
It's better.
It's
just
kind
more
of cool.
fun.
How much freaking? Oh, 64. Okay, so I spend three. So that's 61, and then I do 2d8s plus 4 of health. Let's see, 3, 8. So that's 11 plus 4.
15.
Yummy. 15 health plus the 15. Okay, now I'm gonna go crazy as Urgotch. So this guy or this woman, I guess, is still impaled on me sword, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try to just kind of, so it's in like the stomach area, mid waist or whatever. I'm just gonna try to pull it out like sideways and just cleave it.
All right, go
That's
ahead.
what I'm gonna do for my hit. So, wombo. That is a a 30.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I could hit a dragon with that strength. Whoa. Right. So, I gotta add my damage and stuff. Hold on. 3 plus.
Good old high level gameplay. Everyone loves it, right?
5 plus.
I hope I'm doing good as high level. I'm
Let's
not
hope
used
so.
to high
Hey,
levels.
you know what? Even if you aren't, you've never played this level before.
Can't do it.
That's right. That's right.
Let's see, partner. I'm just reading what I can do. And I'm also, I'm going to use my little thingy, too. My Vradran's hammer. So that's another, what was it? 3d6s? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, 2d8s. Okay. 2d8s, so 7, and 7, so 14. Whoa. Okay. And that's just one attack, so second attack.
Okay.
Wombo. 29. Not as good as before, but pretty freaking sweet. Nonetheless. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 4 plus 8. Okay. And I know I'm not making this too fancy, but Urgotch isn't a fancy guy. So.
Urgotch is straightforward.
And one of the
Doldeus is very flamboyant.
Fubert technique.
The Fubert technique.
I'm going to tell that story real quick.
No, you're not. You're gonna finish your goddamn turn.
All right.
Justice for Fubert. Justice for
Stay
Fubert.
on focus.
Justice for
Stay
Fubert.
focused.
Okay, now I have a. What would that be? It hits. I'm not doing the math.
All right. Is it
It's like an
over
8.
25?
Yeah, it's like 30 something.
Okay, then yeah, it hits.
This one. Eep. Plus another one. That's cool. Plus 8. All right. That is. Drum roll, please. You didn't do it. Oh, 52.
52 total damage.
Great.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's good. I don't know why I'm
So,
saying. Oh, great.
you kind of
But-
pull your sword out with this kind of blast of frost as you can see the flames for just a moment freeze over, and then kind of break out and kind of reform over the body. And then you kind of take these two kind of arcing strikes that kind of rip across the body, breaking up the flames ever so slightly as they kind of go through the creature. You see it reacts, but not as much as you would have expected. So, is there anything else you'd like to do, or is that the end of your turn?
I'm looking at what I can do. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you can use my reaction. Okay. All right, I'm good.
Okay.
I didn't know
So,
I have
with that, it
reactions.
is the Page of Summer's turn. So, this kind of still flaming figure, you see just kind of cracks their neck as they now turn their attention to you, Lodeus. Those two strikes did not feel good. And as they kind
I
of
hope it
turn to
didn't,
you,
Vic.
you can see the kind of flames kind of burst further out in this kind of flash of red as this kind of ash white hair you can see kind of bursts out a little bit as you can see the kind of very, very edges of it are all kind of singed as it falls back to kind of resting as they leap towards you. And are
Can I
going to
take a
make-
reaction or the opportunity attack?
Sure.
Why'd you say it like that?
I didn't say it like anything, Jeff.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
This
Maybe.
guy's a liar.
I don't know.
What if I did a trip attack that just fall over? I'm gonna do that.
Turns around. Oh, fuck. Whoa!
I hit.
Okay.
So that would be.
What did you roll?
26, 13.
13
But
to
it's
hit?
plus 13, so that's 26.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, 13 does not fucking hit.
13
Yeah,
plus
duh.
13.
Okay, so I do my trip attack too.
Okay.
So they have to do a strength saving throw
Strength save?
of 18.
They
Well,
pass.
I
You
was
gotta
such an
take-
idiot for making it like disadvantage on dex.
5 plus 4 plus 8. That is 17 damage.
Okay.
Do they fail?
Damn.
No, they don't.
No. I tried to triple
However,
my blade.
because they are in the form of Summer's Wrath, how much damage did you deal?
17.
Okay, you take 17 points of fire damage.
I hate this. Do they take
They
it,
do
though?
take the damage, but, you know,
Oh,
you also take damage.
because the world is cruel.
Yes.
Poor Urfgutch. Can't
Shut up! You're about, to
murder
get,
as he likes.
you're about to get your ass whooped, so you better be saying, "Oh, poor."
I know. I'm
true.
so scared right now.
So, this Page of Summer is pretty much on you at this point, Dodeus. You can see the kind
You're
of...
fucking ugly.
Sure. You see this kind of flaming figure. You now kind of get a little bit better visual kind of view of them. While they may not be very large in build, you can see that every inch of them is toned and lean and like just muscle.
flank
As
steak.
you notice this, you see a flaming fist coming towards your face. I'm gonna say that a 28 is going to hit you.
No. Yeah.
No. Okay, so you
No.
are going to take. It's a good thing it rolled low. So you are going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I am going
Okay.
to need you to make a con saving throw, please.
Or else
Con? Whatever.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, con is good. Okay. That is.
Not so good.
That's a 15. That's a 15.
Okay, 15. That's not
Yeah.
good. So, with that, you fail.
Okay.
So with this punch, you can feel it just like it slams into your face. And you can feel and see just flames engulf your entire head. As Urfgotch, you hear this kind of like really, really heavy punch. As you see, Dodeus' head ignites into this kind of white flame. As you see, they just go to their knees and are just staring. Just into nothing. So you're stunned until the end of the Page of Summer's next turn. Which means that they have advantage on all attacks against you from this point on.
You're gonna get fucked up.
Natural 20. Sorry.
Oh,
This is gonna hurt. So for everybody watching, our natural 20 rules is it's max damage and then we roll damage, right? So yeah, this isn't gonna feel good. Oh, also I should mention, add 5 damage to the last hit. I forgot to add that.
okay.
So
Just a little bit of fuck you
starting
damage.
off, you're going to take 20 points of damage flat before I roll.
Just flat.
That's correct. Okay,
I already
so
added it, so don't say.
you're gonna
total,
take
just new
19
damage.
bludgeoning damage and
Okay.
13 fire damage from the second
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
So yeah, not feeling good.
I am very much.
And then
not
add an
good.
additional 5 damage to that because of
Okay.
the
What
water
is the
fires.
5, if I may?
Advantage.
It's
Okay.
fuck you damage.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna hurt.
I'm
Oh, you're lucky. They rolled lowest damage on their hardest hitting one.
okay. That's great.
So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay. That's feeling good.
and then you're gonna take
Okay.
5 points of fire damage.
Okay, I'm out.
You're out.
You're out?
I was at 4 when
Damn.
that extra 5 hit.
Okay. And with that, since you fall unconscious, Sob is going to immediately cast Cure Wounds at 5th level.
How much spell points is that?
So I don't know. You're gonna
bajillion.
have to check. It's just a 5th level spell slot.
Yeah.
It's a
He's gotta check
pretty
his
decent
taxes,
chunk,
man.
but it should be enough to get you back.
You said 5th level?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you regain. Ooh, I'm rolling good on these. Okay, so. Alright, yeah. So you regain 23 plus 4. So you regain 27 hit points.
1-7.
Yay!
And that is going to end Elise's turn. She is not going to switch her song, and is going to leave that as is. So I should mention.
I'm on my knees as he's just fucking wailing on me, and that last hit hits me, and I just go back and then get back up and just.
It's more so, Sob just like kind of floats behind you and almost catches you as the magic flows and just brings your consciousness back. You are still dazed, but you are not out.
Yeah.
To which, Urfgotch, you are going to have to make a save against one of the petal spells. So, I'm going to need you to make a whiz save, please, for me.
It fell.
Oh, natural 1.
3. Are you kidding me?
1.
No.
Oh,
Damn, that's not good. Okay. So, you see this kind of burning petal, kind of reaches forward as you see kind of flames ignite as almost strings across their fingertips as they just go towards you and just gouge their fingers into your eyes. As your skull ignites as well, and you are paralyzed for the duration of their spell. Oh.
This is suboptimal.
At the
This
end
fucking
of
blows.
the pedal's turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw, and on a success it ends. So you just got held person, sorry. So, with that, it goes immediately to the Summer Page's turn.
Because Sob can't do anything, can she?
No, Elise can technically do something, so let's see.
Spell
I'm in
magic?
control because you guys are out.
Gone.
Does the spell magic
Honked.
work?
Oh, okay. Alright. So you're gonna have to mark this, but Elise can use Lesser Restoration to immediately end the paralysis.
Do it.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. I want to say this now, but, blocked.
Counterspell.
Yeah.
One of these days...
I had to
when
give you a little bit of hope.
Listen, guys. There's this game called Legacy that we're going to play one day.
No legacy plugs. We're in game.
No Legacy plugs, but this is just a thing. Remember this, folks. One day, Harrison will be in his so most dire need of help, and I will fuck him. I'm gonna fuck him. It is not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be
He'll do it.
fireballs, earthquakes,
Okay.
plagues.
Volcanoes. Tsunamis.
Motherfucker,
I
forest
will
fires.
say, for the purposes of this,
Pneumonia.
The two best winter pages are getting dicked on by one summer page. This is so embarrassing. That's all that's going through Doldidas' mind. As like he gets knocked out and then like pushed back into consciousness for like that brief second before it takes hold again. It's just like, oh, people are gonna know about this.
alright. I don't want to, like, be like, oh, you can use Lesser Restoration because just by, you know, the pedal will cancel that. So I'll give you that knowledge, like, because it is in my hands. Do you want me to cast that spell knowing full well that it's going to
No.
get counterspelled?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
I hate
Um,
this. I hate this.
Actually,
Actually, you just die. Stream's over.
Actually, we're ending the campaign
they
early.
won't counterspell.
Hey, guys.
Actually,
What? No, you're going too easy on me now. I want to be held.
no. I realized. Actually, they could still do it. They'd be fine. But it's up to you. What do you want to do? What do you want Elise to do? I'll give it to you. Because you're not.
because
You're not
now my
unconscious.
vendetta against you is gonna get it's gonna get canceled, and I can't have that.
It's
I
in your
need
hands because
excuses.
you're not unconscious, which means that you do have
Fine.
some
Okay,
sort
well,
of control.
Greater Restoration, debt is canceled.
Okay, greater
I'm back in
restoration.
state.
He had that in a Google Doc. He was
Or
typing
lesser-
that. Debt canceled.
Okay, lesser restoration.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. Okay. All right, so
He was gonna do it anyway. Debt's back on. He just rolled a
No,
d2.
I rolled for something else.
You're an
Quit that.
absolute liar. Debt is still
No.
on.
Elise breaks the paralysis, and you're fine. You're back. But again,
It's always a but.
actually, she goes before you, so you actually do have your turn.
All right.
Debt gone.
No, debt's still there because you did that little.
No. I did something entirely different, which is gonna fuck
Debt
over
against
Brian,
Harrison
so
was
take
typed
that.
in twice in his Google Doc.
You have half a
erased
debt.
twice.
Half a debt. Okay, I can take that.
Update your Google Doc
you'll
now,
just get
half
syphilis
debt.
or something. Okay.
Yeah. Half a debt.
So-
That's what you get.
First hit.
Okay.
23.
23 hits.
He got a 10.
4.
Actually, 23 doesn't hit. because
What are you talking about?
the pedal is going to... So I should mention to everybody, pedals, the purpose of pedals is they basically act as a second source of magic, and so if a pedal casts something that targets self, they can choose to have it target another creature. That's like kind of the point of them.
So what does it do?
So the pedal is going to cast Shield on the summer page. Which means, what did you roll to hit?
We're just going to call her Summer.
23? Okay. That actually is still enough to hit. That is their armor class. Now.
You're really making this debt go up. It's like 0.75 right now.
Uh-oh.
Firstborn dies by rhino.
Firstborn born with no ear. I don't know what that means, but nope.
No ear.
Okay. Well, because of that, so I have my 4 plus what? Plus 2 plus 8. What do I have?
I'm surprised you're not a barbarian, honestly.
He needed that
Yeah, but
sweet, tasty
the thing
armor.
about him, he has a thirst for blood, but he's not sloppy. Anyway.
He's very clever about it.
He's just like dissing every barbarian. No, he has a thirst for blood. He's just not sloppy.
Yeah.
Every
He's not
barbarian
like
has
them.
entered the chat.
What are they gonna do? Sue me? Wait, I just got an email. Oh, fuck. My lawyer.
Oh no, I just got an email.
Ooh,
For
wait, hold
Barbarians
on.
Anonymous.
I'm gonna use sweeping attack to hit that little fucking fairy too.
Okay.
Punk.
Yeah, so you can expand. Okay. Oh, is it 5 feet away?
It is currently floating about 10 feet above
Point.
the...
8.
Are you talking about his death?
Yes.
Are you talking about his death?
Yes.
Sorry.
Why? I don't do that. Instead.
Well, you said it, so... Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys don't understand. Jeff is gonna strangle me next time he sees me. So you guys may never get more
Yeah, it's gonna be
episodes after
soon
this.
too.
Well, he can't. Jeff is so small. Fun fact about Jeff, he's actually the shortest one in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this
And
room's
Brian's
only
the
2
tallest
foot tall.
one. It's crazy.
This room's actually 2 foot tall.
But Brian is like 90% legs.
Yeah,
Normal
yeah.
size
You
body,
can't see it up
really
here, but
long
I'm
legs.
all legs, baby.
I'm 50%.
Amount of emails I get from Playboy, it's
Um,
ridiculous. They want my
Crazy.
legs.
They want him.
What was I gonna do?
Oh God.
Okay, well never mind. I'm gonna keep going with the hits.
Okay.
Okay, 23.
23
Hits.
does hit.
Better. Plus 5.
You're like mean mugging him.
Because I can.
23.
Alright, and then my last one, I'm going to use my heavy runic attack. So this, you can choose to activate this heavy runic attack, replacing one of your attacks during your turn. When you choose to activate this attack, you plunge the blade of Faltre into the ground, causing a whirlwind of ice and frost and other miscellaneous water-related stuff.
Cold water.
To envelop a 20-foot sphere around the blade. Every creature of your choice in the radius takes 4 d6s of cold damage as long as they stay within the
Every
radius.
creature?
Of his choice.
No, of my choice.
Oh.
Additionally, hold on, any creature in the radius has its movement speed reduced by 5 feet. This effect lasts for 5 rounds, in which you are able to move or take any action.
I
with
love
the
that you're
effect
giving us a
prematurely
dramatic reading of your
under.
abilities.
And
I am
5
conditioned.
rounds!
So let's roll damage, folks, for both of these little characters. One. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong one. No, that was the right one. Okay, so actually, I'll tell you. So the first 2 attacks did 30 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'll start the other one. So 5 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1. That's not that much. 12. So he takes 12, or she takes 12, and the other little fairy does 12 as well.
So with that, you kind of slash twice against kind of the back of this summer page, kind of sweeping the blade twice. With the first cut, you see the flames kind of flicker, and with the second cut, you see the body goes completely out. The flames kind of diminish, and the skin is just back to this kind of ashy color.
That
lotion.
ugly summer page.
Ugly.
Ugly.
They don't
not
moisturize.
ugly. Perfectly fine.
They didn't use sunscreen. That's why they look like that. For all of our viewers and listeners,
They're mean.
summer's coming up. Please remember to use sunscreen. Don't get burned.
Unless you're
I've been sunburned
guy
once.
like me. I don't use it.
No.
I'm going skin cancer
No.
deep.
Anyway.
No. It's cool to use.
And with that, you plunge the sword into the ground. The space around erupts in this almost magical blizzard that begins to shred away everything. Pieces of the tunnels start to get eroded off and kind of mix in with this whirlwind of just ice and snow and freezing cold. You see the summer page kind of goes down to one knee, the body again, kind of this pale white, looks around as you see the petal shoots towards them as the two of them kind of grab hands and...
They're playing patty cake.
Yeah.
No, they're going to teleport. I hate this.
And they
What?
both plane shift.
Wait.
Damn.
No.
Urvgard says that. Wait.
Wait.
I should mention, as the flames go out, you see their entire body is bleeding profusely, and they kind of, like, spit out blood as they reach up towards the petal. They were...
Who?
The page of summer, right before they left.
They're still
were
here?
Rough. No, they're gone.
Oh.
I'm just
No.
I was about to go-
This was before.
Yeah, they are very injured. As they
I'm gonna
kind
eat
of...
this motherfucker.
As the two of them teleport, you see kind of around where they were spirals out as you see what seems to be rose petals, oddly enough, that kind of slowly fall to the ground.
I'm not going to metagame, but I might know what this
You might know what's
is.
going on. Just
I
a
had
little
another
bit.
character.
I don't. What?
So, with that, combat ends. Yay.
No. Why? I love combat. I love
As
Where's Malfi? Where's Malfi?
Where's
he's
Moffat?
bleeding out on the floor.
Revive. Hold on. Am I
You're
already
out,
trans-
man. You're out for another couple
Okay,
seconds.
I'm like on my knees, facing up, and then just. I point at Malfi, and I just
Malfi.
speak to self.
Malfi.
Malfi,
Malfi.
is he alive or like conscious?
No.
No? I just say, revive now.
Me?
Sob?
Yeah, to
I
stop.
thought you were talking to me. I can't do shit.
So,
Yeah, or I've got to revive him.
Sob kind of floats down, kind of weaving this small magic, almost sigil, in her hand, so she kind of leaves it over the body. As you see, she kind of is twisting it across. I'm going to need you to roll a d20 and not add anything to it. Just tell me the roll.
Okay. And then what spell level is Revivify? I forgot.
It's a third
Just
level.
my points are third level? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Damn, hold I gotta check between like 4 different sources for all of my stuff. This is so bad. I need to come up with a new system. I'm so sorry.
We'll cut this part
5.
out.
Okay.
No, we won't. I don't know why you guys assume I cut so much out of this. I cut nothing out of it.
I don't know why you assume.
We take breaks in the halfway point. Everything else is completely unedited, I should mention.
Where are we at?
Just a flat
Are we
D20?
halfway, quarter way?
We're getting close to the break.
Hear that, folks?
Okay.
Good time to go get your popcorn.
No, it's not. We're
Get
not
your
at the break
pretzels.
yet.
No.
I'm saying it
Don't
will
do that.
be.
Don't do that. Don't
It
do
will
that.
be a
Will
good
be.
time
It will
to
be
get
a wonderful
popcorn,
time to grab
pretzels.
You
Go
could
to
the
almost
bathroom.
use the bathrooms,
Get some-
but not yet.
get some
You have
red
to sit
wine
there
if you're feeling
uncomfortably
like that.
and think, do I pause this or do I go now? But if you pause it,
You're gonna miss out.
not cool. I got a flat 14.
Flat 15?
14.
14.
Ooh.
What?
So, with that, you're kind of standing over Mothi. You see this kind of sword puncture went, like, all the way through their chest. But you see surrounding that sword puncture, there is this very, very slight kind of dark necrotic energy that seems to have almost ripped out. As you actually look inside of Mothi's chest, you see the heart is completely shriveled up and almost completely gone. With a 14,
He's got a Habsburg heart. It's nasty.
with a 14, you see the magic kind of weaves through the body, reconnecting pieces and parts as the kind of light blue kind of pulsating glow kind of
Frost.
implants itself into the body. However, you see as it begins to kind of weave around this kind of blackened heart, you see the kind of light blue kind of entangles around it and then begins to blacken as this kind of darkness shatters across the rest of the magic, effectively destroying the Revivify spell.
No.
If I get, I guess out of character. No, in character. After seeing this, would Doldidas know that Revivify is just flat out not an option, or it was just fate saying no?
It's more so whatever this wound is requires either stronger resurrection magics or resurrection is not possible. You have not done a lot of resurrections, but you are aware that certain weapons and certain causes of death have a tendency, albeit rare, to require stronger resurrection magics to fully utilize and bring back the dead. While some
Gotcha.
effects completely destroy all chances of resurrection.
And then, what's her face? Malfi doesn't have, not Malfi, Sob doesn't have anything better than Revivify, does she?
No. No, she is
No.
only capable of Revivify. In the extreme cases that one of you goes down, she is equipped to bring that person back. Same thing with Elise. With the added benefit of not requiring material components, however, there is a cost. Neither of you know that cost yet, but there is a cost. There's always a cost.
You come back a little kind of freaky and weird.
Actually, I should say...
Come back a bit
So you
quirky.
went unconscious, correct? And then were healed back up.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
did not die, which is good. Actually, I don't believe either of you had died in your concurrent lore. So that'll be a fun experience.
Yay!
Heck yeah, bro.
I'm gonna see this loser dark magic dispel the cool frost magic, and look at Urvgotch just dead or alive. Dead or alive? Answer now.
What
3,
are you
2,
talking
1, go.
about?
Dead or alive?
I don't know what you
now.
mean by that. I'm disappointed.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and stab Malfi in the throat.
Okay.
While doing so, casting also, oh my god, what's it called? Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
So, do I roll to hit, or is it an automatic hit because he's?
I mean, the creature
loser
is
and
dead,
dying?
so you're not going to be getting
It'd
anything.
be like hitting
Oh,
a
he's
chair.
dead. I thought he was
No, he's
dying.
dead.
Never mind.
Sorry.
Never mind. Man, I thought he was like dying, just like
No, he like
no.
he got stabbed, and
That
that
was-
pretty much killed him on impact. And then, having
Oh, I forgot to add my 10.
Gotcha.
Womp. There we go.
I will say, if you'd like,
There is that.
Sob can
other-
technically cast Speak with Dead.
Huh? It's gonna be like in the scene from the D&D movie
That fucking
when he's
D&D
like,
movie.
"Hello, don't answer my question unless I do it, okay?" And then he dies.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. When I saw that movie, I think I laughed so hard that I may have burst a blood vessel right in my big old eyeball. It was a funny movie.
Anyway,
And I'm saying this sarcastically. It was a good
would
movie.
you
though.
like to cast Speak with
I
Dead?
will.
It is technically on Sob's spell list.
I would like beforehand using it's not Aberrant Mind. I've been calling it Aberrant Mind, and it's not. And I'm sorry if you've been yelling at me saying it's not Aberrant Mind. I just didn't see it. Awakened
Okay.
Mind. I'd like to try and speak with Tora, which we met
Torna.
a bit
Torna.
earlier.
Silly boy.
Torna.
Tora is
Sorry.
not their name.
It's not their name. It's Torna, and I knew that. I was actually
I was
testing you
testing the DM,
I would like to
actually.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to make sure you're on your A game. Anyway,
Brian,
please don't
again,
hurt
I'm
me.
gonna
I
throw a
would
rock.
never.
I would
hurt
like
you,
to-
Brian. I am your guys' biggest champions, and I want you to succeed at everything you do.
Harrison tried to stab me once.
Yay!
What if someone takes that out of context later down the line?
No.
It's
Harrison
like,
I
cancel
hope they
this
do.
guy.
I
He's
want the funny
violent.
compilation.
He doesn't like us.
I
The
want
only
the
thing
funny
Harrison
compilation.
did to
Taken
me
out of
was
context compilation.
He like threw a rock at me in my big old head, and I went, "Yo, shoot him."
The worst thing he did to me was when he did a Freddy Fazbear laugh so loud I pooped myself because I was so scared.
Ew.
What are you talking about? He does do a Freddy Fazbear laugh. Sometimes.
He does. It's fantastic.
Maybe someone
I
will
love
see
it.
it on
I
stream
love it so
one
much.
day. Who knows?
Hopefully we're that funny, but I don't know.
It's
if
been a
we
while.
can
We're not
It's
that
been
funny.
a while. Anyway, what are you doing? Back on topic, people.
I like to speak with Torna and just fast. Torna, greater revivification magic. Do you have it?
What?
What?
Oh.
Just. Do you or your
Do you have
pal have
resuscitation?
resurrection
Who is
magic that's
calling me?
better?
Yes.
Who is this?
Okay, so what's your message?
Do you have a better resurrection magic besides revivify?
Not that I know of, no.
Shit. Yee. Okay, I've got ideas. Any at all?
An elder in my village told me once, after a great
material
defeat
plane.
like today, you must kill half of your allied forces.
I've got you. First of all, listen. No disrespect to your elder, but those are rules of the material plane, and I'm not sure if they would work. the same way. Second of all, and I want to get like close to Urgosh and just like look him deep in the eyes. Just no one's gonna know about this, right? We're not gonna tell anyone about this. They can't. No.
My ancestors already know. I can hear their screams. Oh. And I started to like you, you know. Just now.
What did I do? What did I do?
Let me consult with Elise. Stay right there.
What? What?
Elise, should I kill this man?
Oh boy, how do I diffuse this?
I can hear you, you know.
Shh. Okay. You hear Elise as she's kind of floating next to you. Well, normally I would say yes, kill him, but I have a feeling that your master may be slightly disappointed in that course of action, so I would, at this current moment, advise against it. However, you can still release this pent-up, artful will for violence into Mothy's corpse. He is not using it anymore, after all.
You're exactly right. I'm gonna step on his head.
Okay.
Wait, no.
I should mention, you can now not cast Speak with Dead because the skull is broken and unable to be used.
Listen, it was either him or you.
We could have. First of all, we're gonna address that later. Second of all, we could have talked to him. I don't care that he's dead. I don't give a shit. What I care about is the information that he had that we now cannot access because of you and your
He
recklessness.
was a worthless worm. He had nothing to say.
He had
In
information
life
that we do
and
not.
in death. Now, I'm hungry. After a good fight, it's always good to eat, eat, eat. Isn't that right, Elise?
What, your elders say you have to eat your young after a good fight?
Not that one. That was a good joke. Put that one on the list, baby. Anyway. That's a story for another time. So yeah, I'm going to walk out.
The elder says you should eat your young. Sorry, what was
He
that?
walks
I'm
out.
just going to walk out.
You just walk away.
I'm just going to stare at the corpse.
And as you're just kind of staring at the now smashed in head, a little bit of brain goop is kind of doing.
I'm gonna curb stomp his heart. I'm mad. I'm gonna curb stomp on like the left rib cage.
Just one good hearty kind of crunch. You feel the bones kind of give.
And then
Why would you do that to a corpse?
You're
That's
such a
fucked up.
bitch. I swear to God.
As you're just kind of like letting out your anger into the, broken corpse of Mothy, you hear Sob kind of make note of something. As you see, she kind of grabs this kind of metal sphere out of Mothy's sack.
Sob. Correct. We should have looted him, of course. I almost forgot.
Sob kind of
and
floats
just
up with
completely
your
disregard.
and hands it to you.
Right then. It's a ball.
That it is.
It's a sphere.
You're not here.
I should mention, as you look at it, you see this thing is intricately carved. Like, there are so many moving elements to this sphere. You see, as you just, like, roll it around in your hand, pieces begin to shift and move into different places. It seems like parts of it go inside, but the entirety of the top part seems to be able to shift and kind of realign itself in some way. Each kind of element, the entire thing is covered in this kind of diamond-shaped design, that kind of rolls across itself with intricate kind of small sigils and pieces of text that are kind of laid across it. And in the center, there's just this singular ring of separation between the two halves.
The fucking device. That dumb page left it. Oh.
I should
I
also
forgot
mention,
about
the
it.
sword is
Okay.
still sizzling in the mountainside next to you.
Money?
Urvax's sword?
No.
The page's sword. The
Oh.
I
burning
keep
sword.
that shit on lock.
That's right, because it was disarmed. Sob. Is it safe to touch it? Secondly, is it sanitary to touch it?
She kind of floats over to it. No, on both fronts, I would like to imagine. It's covered in various different bloods, and I would say more than likely it's probably cursed.
I want to look in Malfi's bag
Okay.
for anything.
You search the sack, what are you looking for?
Just any valuables, or just, like, kind of look through each, like, I'm taking everything out and just kind of throwing
Okay.
it deeper in the
There's
alleyway.
not much
Do you have,
in
like, a
there. There's
driver's
like
license,
fruit
or-
and like there's not much. The main thing in here is this silvery orb.
Was.
Take his money.
Gotcha.
There's no money.
Now that the satchel's
Oh!
empty and declared worthless, just like Malfi, I'm gonna
Malfi.
use the satchel and see if I can
Mouthy.
Malfi.
Malfi.
And use the satchel as like almost like a rag and see if I could pull the sword
Okay.
out.
Does a rag cancel out magic? Let's find out, shall we?
It's
Well, if
Malfi's
we're going by
dirty
Pokemon.
leather satchel, man.
I don't even know if that's true.
Okay.
Don't quote me.
Go ahead, give it a grab.
Sob. If I try and grab it with the fucker's bag, will it harm me? Still?
Sob kind of looks at you for a second. What do you think?
One of these days it's gonna work, and I'm just gonna drop the satchel, like kind of have it hanging on the
Okay.
sword pommel, and I'm gonna put the hood up on my poncho that's now fucking probably seared and burned and has more holes on it, and I'm mad. Put the hood up on my poncho, walk out into the bustling crowd. I'll ask her in my mind to sing the sneaky
Okay.
song.
The song of Blurry Vision?
The sneaky song, yes. Just Sob, could you sing Blurry Vision, please?
Of course. As you hear just this very, very kind of faint, subtle humming that just kind of almost intones everything around you as you feel people just kind of begin to not notice you.
Thank you. And as I'm like walking with the crowd, I'm gonna take one of the daggers in my am I saying it right? Like the weird like leather straps
I
that
think
like
it's a garter.
hook onto like your
Yeah.
thighs and like, is it a garter? Yeah. Grab one from my right thigh and just stab it into the nearest person and using vampiric touch, and then just like in and out, putting it back in, and then continuing.
This is Sildren
moving.
just dies. You don't even have to roll to hit. That is
Just thank you. And then how much health does that give me? Oh buddy, oh boy, oh joy.
like at least
A
1
billion,
billion
yeah.
points.
5d6. And it's third level. It's 5d6. Okay.
Shout out to Jack Black.
5, 11,
Alright, yeah, no, yeah,
12,
Think about it.
sure.
17, 20 hit points.
Damn.
Back.
Nice.
Well, does my little song of war keep going?
Yeah, it
Even
goes
after?
until you're at full.
So I'm at 72 health, or 172. Ooh.
I am at 47
If
health.
only the U.S. healthcare system
then-
was like that.
Oh,
Banter.
jokes.
Did we have to cut that
No.
out?
Banter is good.
Banter.
Conan O'Brien would say it. That means I.
So, with that, Brian, what is Doldeus
Yeah.
doing with the sphere?
He's just kind of holding it after like putting the dagger back in the girdle. He's holding it and he's like trying to follow Urvgotch while Blurry Vision is still going, and like while completely hidden in this crowd tracking Urvgotch, he's just fucking around with it honestly, and just kind of like moving it with the palms and just kind of.
Okay, are you
gliding it
trying
back
to
and
like
forth.
open it in any way, or are you just fucking with it?
Not really. I think he's just kind
Okay.
of messing with it, not like opening it. Just like
As
okay,
you
what
kind of
happened?
turn it across, you hear kind of these
This.
various clicking sounds, and you eventually just kind of roll it across your hands, and just with the very light pressure of just holding it, you feel this kind of click in as the whole thing kind of cinches up in a way.
And like it
No,
gets
you see
smaller.
part
More
of
dense?
these, this kind of almost scale-like texture on the outside of these two halves. You can see there's small indents of where your fingers are that seem to lock the whole thing into place.
He's gonna like hold it with his fingertips,
Okay.
kind of like up here, and then kind of push down on it and see if.
So
anything
as you
happens.
kind of release your other hand and hold it, you feel the mechanism kind of snaps and goes back to this kind of, not necessarily rigid form, but the pieces don't seem to lock in any way. It seems very much, both hands have to be on, and it's a pressure-based mechanism of some kind.
He's gonna put his hand back on, and then while I was like trying to get it into that cinch state again, he's gonna talk to Sob and just. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, not here. No, I cannot say that I have.
Okay, not here. What does that mean?
Well, I have not seen much, but other petals have been to the material plane where metalwork is a more common circumstance, and they have seen things that are possibly similar to it. Again, I have
You
only
own
been
a ball?
with you for as long as I can remember.
It's a rock.
What?
With that, however, you see she kind of goes over and grabs kind of onto your hand and casts this very, very kind of light magical aura across your whole body. So you have a D4 on any investigation checks made against this item.
Ooh. Whoa. Investigation. Let's do it. What is my investigation? Oh god. That is not a good surface. That is, what is that? 24.
That'll do it. As you kind of feel this almost just, in a way, it's almost like some sort of like foreknowledge on how you're supposed to turn it. You feel your hands just kind of move into the proper position. As you press in and click out, you see these metal structures stick to your fingers as the entire thing separates out. The two halves now kind of extended as this kind of glowing, almost yellow magic kind of apparates between the two halves, which are now completely separated. The metal kind of indents are now extended outwards and almost stuck to your fingers. As you are kind of holding this piece outwards, you see inside is what looks to be almost like a map in a way.
It's like Google Maps.
Something like that. And with that, you kind of like look
With,
at it.
I keep wanting to say,
You can make another investigation check if you'd like, as you feel another kind of bolt of guidance shoots across your form. Yippee.
yay!
Yabbo.
As I'm looking at this, I'm gonna awaken mind Urgotch and just found us a place to eat yet.
Yes. I'm eating without you.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me, you
Hey!
mongrel. What is it? Sorry, human.
I'm a fucking hobgoblin.
What are you eating?
I'm turning you off.
Ignored.
You can't, I'm still here.
Don't care.
What are
Don't
you
care.
eating? You failed evolutionary ape.
Don't care.
I'm figuring out what Mothi had in
Don't
his
care.
satchel. And I believe I had a map. And maybe this map can lead us to the summer page, and the elders won't be mad at you anymore.
Again, don't care. I'm really into this chicken I'm eating, or whatever they
It's
have
not
here.
chicken, it's fruit. That's the only thing here.
Fruit?
Fruit!
I'm eating a watermelon.
It's probably like snowberries and various granolas of different types.
Oh, trail mix? I'm chowing down on some
You got
fucking
some
gorp.
gorp going on.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm eating. I'm eating
Someone,
gorp.
we would really love for you to draw Urvgotch in Gorp Core. Just over all of his armor.
Is he like, hold on. Is he like, feeding it, forcing it through
Well,
the
it's
mask?
broken right
Or does he
now,
have
so
his
yeah.
Yeah,
head
the
up?
mask is like melted.
So he has it off, so his pure like bugbear face, or not bugbear,
Yeah, get it
hobgoblin
right,
face is just out
racist.
there, and he's just
We're not all the same.
Alright, you're
Okay.
done.
Just like, fine, I'll find you and your hairy ass. You'll stand out.
He
Goodbye.
knows it's Harry.
And then I'll do another investigation. That is a 16.
So, as you're kind of looking at this kind of broken up sphere, you see the kind of yellow strands, almost like magical strings drawn across this whole piece, begin to kind of like, as you kind of twist, again, kind of focusing yourself, you twist as these strands kind of cinch together and then kind of go back out. As they kind of twist into points, and in the center, you see kind of this web, like spherical web, that you see kind of glowing points across. There is no mention on what these glowing points do, but they are there.
He's got crystals and shit. Watch out,
and
ladies.
as you kind of twist,
So,
you
could
can
you
feel
find-
the pressure on these kind of thumb pieces. You can see kind of lessens, and as you kind of pull in and out, you can see the hue of this dot kind of, as you press further in, without going fully back into the closed state, you can see one of these lights begins to glow even brighter as you begin to press in. Would you like to press in? Okay. You press in as you see the entire sphere snaps really close together, whereas there's just this very, very bright orb in the center that is, these strings kind of snap together with an orb kind of in the center. Almost kind of like this a little bit, where they are all connected to a center kind of orb. As this orb kind of begins to pulse, as the piece snaps fully together, and a spell is cast on you, as your
Powered kill.
eyes kind of go white, as you see... Actually, this is where we're going to take our little break. You see
My
a little
eyes
bit
are
when we come
white.
back.
Taking the break.
So, we will be back
What?
in about 5 minutes. Get your snacks, everybody. It's about to go wild. Welcome back, everybody. We are happy to have you back from our break, and we're just gonna jump right back into it. So, Dildeus, as you kind of bring this kind of metal sphere back together, you see this kind of blinding flash as you see a very short, kind of almost burned vision into your eyes for just a moment, as you see this kind of massive castle with these kind of very distinct, kind of flowery overgrowths. Very, very verdant and green, especially compared to the spaces that you guys have been in for the past long time. As you see in the center of this kind of stone pool with this kind of crystal clear water, you see this black orb that is just hovering over top of it. As your vision kind of goes immediately back to this kind of bright white and back to your focus. As you look around, you see this light yellow kind of misty trail that leads through the people.
That's pea stench. That's what it is.
I want to find Urvgotch first.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Oh yeah, I'm ignoring you on the phone here, so you can't even call for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You find him pretty easily. He's a very A, large figure, and B, weirdly colored figure in this space. You see his kind of brass armor reflect across all of the spaces you see. He's just gobbling down on some
Gorp core food.
Gorp. Yes. Gorp. In lore, can it be called Gorp when I'm eating?
Sure.
Yay! Buy your
to
official
you
Gorp
only,
t-shirt in
Urvgotch,
15 years.
You call it Gorp.
Gorp.
I love grubbing on some Gorp.
Grubbing on Gorp.
What does this place look like?
So you guys have kind of left this center spire where there's just kind of these twisting tunnels, and it kind of goes out into a little bit more of an open space, but you see there are just kind of these large mounds with kind of burrows that go into it, and then the central spire has tunnels that go into further burrows inside of the kind of spire. But this is kind of an open air space going into this very, very entrance-most spot to this massive spire. So.
Gotcha. Is there a seat next to Urvgotch?
Not really a seat, but there is a spot to sit in.
Stand. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll stand next to him and see if I could order some Gorp. If I can.
More of just like
Said
it's
that like
there.
you're
It's not really
disgusted.
like an order thing. It's just like
It's there for the people.
Yeah.
The trough. The Gorp trough.
I'll go over there and just kind of just grab one. Whether it's from somebody or just in the back or
Grab
something.
one
one
single
gourd.
Gorp.
No, just a bowl full.
Oh.
I will grab one gourd.
One Gorp, please.
Okay, so you just kind of dish it into your hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just kind of
enjoy some gorp.
figured out the trinket. So you could stop your pouting.
They need meat here. Meat.
I know. However, there's no meat, so... What do you call this again? What are we eating?
Gorp.
That is not right. There has to be another name for it.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Enough of this Gorp speak. Getting crazy.
I mean, it is very good. Oh, my teeth are sorry.
Got some gorp in my teeth.
I got Gorp in
Let
my
me get
teeth.
it out for you.
No, go away. Go away. That's enough.
That was out of character. That was me in person.
Right.
Okay. We're a little tired. We're a little silly. We all work.
Just a little bit.
from trail. Ugh. And probably lead us somewhere important. This was the last thing Malfi had in his satchel before he became of no use. Well, it was already no use, but you know how that ended. Well, with the help of Saul, we figured it out. And I could see it, so want to follow me, or would you like to continue moping about with your gorp?
I don't mope. I think of new strategies. Now, take my gorp, lady. I throw my gorp bowl at the nearest lady. And I head off, I guess.
Just hit this random Isildren who's just like kind of standing there. Bull just hits him across the head. They just kind of like look at you and just like avert their eyes.
Take like one last hand.
As they should.
Alright.
And then we follow the trail.
Okay. So, you both just kind of like... It's odd. This trail is almost... It's very similar to your locate creature spell in a way. Mm-hmm. However, as you kind of follow it, you see this kind of magical aura kind of twists and distorts in odd ways as you kind of follow it. Kind of almost as if it is aware that you are looking at it and is reacting to that in a way. You kind of continue following this into this center spire, weaving through these kind of tunnels as you kind of notice a slight decline in the tunnels that you are in as you slowly begin to traverse further and further down into the lowest section. You hear light buzzing that slowly gets louder as you move further down. Both of you make perception checks for me.
Perception. A natural. One.
Thanks.
One! It was an 8, technically, but, you know.
You have negative perception?
No, I have +7.
Oh, sorry. I heard like it was an 8. I'm just like, gee, there's no way you have a
natural
negative
1,
7.
but it's an 8.
I know.
Yeah, a natural,
maybe if you open
like
your
a
ears some.
Impressive. Brian, what did you roll?
I got 3. I got 2,
3?
but +1 is a 3.
Okay. All right. So the two of you just kind of continue walking down, as kind of all of a sudden you see just these kind of golden flashes as the way in front of you is blocked off. As you kind of look up, you see two of these soldier kind of white clad still, but with elements of gray now, oddly enough. These two soldiers, Sildren, kind of blocking your path at this point. So, what do the two of you do?
I'll look at Urvgatch and just...
Please! Stand aside.
Is that it?
Yeah. What's so funny about that, huh? There's nothing funny about this.
Please!
What's so funny about that?
Deadpan, please stand aside.
What am I gonna do? Kill him? Am I an animal?
Okay.
Okay.
The two of them do not budge at all.
Are you aware that there are 2 summer pages here? Did you allow them in here?
Both
Or
of
did you
them do
maybe
not react to
slip
you
up?
at all.
Excuse me? Did you let those summer pages in? Here, in the Winter Valley? Nothing. Right then.
I said please.
It is very rare for the big man to use his manners. Do you know who we are?
I just partook in some of your people's gorp,
It is not God.
and
It
you
cannot be God.
proceed then after to spit in my face.
Both
By
still
this.
do not react to either of you at all, but the spears remain crossed in front of you.
Do you know who we are?
Listen,
No response.
I'm a man who has ripped another man's fully grown spinal cord right out of his anus.
Okay.
And thereafter, I fed him to my goblins. Do you know what type of thing I would do to you?
No response.
And that man before, he sold me a rotten egg. He had a family. A way of life that was simple and beautiful. And I took his life. And yet, I give you the chance now to move aside after you've blocked my entry of a place that I should have entry. I am a page of the Winter Night. It is ridiculous. Do you all see this? I'm speaking to nobody. Do you see this? The most despicable two men.
Just basically just fucking Drax. Oh, I don't know why that makes me so. Oh my god. Yeah, still no response.
this-
The two of them are just kind of
All right.
standing there. They're not necessarily acting aggressive, but they are not paying attention to either of you at all.
So, you are refusing.
Can we just walk past
You
him?
can certainly try.
Listen. I have given you the best of speeches, the best of persuasions. I shall walk past you now.
Do you try and make your way past?
Did I have a short rest?
No.
Never mind. I take one step and they don't move, and I'm like,
No,
okay.
you take a step and they move. What's your AC?
What do you mean?
You said you take a step.
My AC?
Yeah.
19?
Okay. In almost an instantaneous flash, you feel one spear sitting right next to your neck, and the other one is impaled into your gut.
One doesn't hit me?
One does not hit you, yes. Okay.
Okay.
And you're gonna take 8 points of piercing damage from the one that does go into you.
When they do this, I would also like
My weapon wasn't drawn.
pull out my daggers and hold one at the neck and see if I could get one close to the other one. Although I know it might be weird.
I should mention there's still like 10 feet flying in the air. These spears are long as hell.
Oh, shit, they
Oh,
fly?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna stand still.
Okay.
Already,
Oh, my hand.
already an Eldritch
Dole
Blast in my
Dole
hand.
us.
So I should mention that is a visual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dole us, please. You have stabbed me.
raging black fireball just sitting
Okay,
in my
as
hands.
you do that, the one that has, like, is across, Urvgotch's neck is now, like, very, very quickly moves back and impales itself into you.
No,
Oh, whoa, hold on now. Hold on.
Does
Hold on.
a 21 hit you?
no. Yeah.
I didn't expect this to be so...
Yeah, that's
Nuanced.
gonna be 12 points of piercing damage.
Uncanny dodge 6.
I don't think that's how it works.
Is it
That
an
is how
attack
it
roll,
works.
or is it a...
It just happens.
Alright.
Uncanny dodge, when an attacker that you could see hits you with an attack, you could use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Okay. The spear still
Oh,
goes
I was
through your
thinking of something
hand,
different.
though.
The fireball is still in my hand.
Ouch!
Barely.
Barely, but still there.
Listen, friends, fellow... I don't know the exact term for us. I and my acquaintance here will step back and leave you to your God work. However, we will return.
I should mention, Doldeus, you see this kind of yellow trail just snakes past them down into the darkness.
Using Awakened Mind, I'll speak to Urvgotch and just say, the trail is past them. We must get through.
I feel as though, actually, that I've turned a new leaf. After stepping on Mothy's head and enjoying such cuisine, I feel as though maybe violence for right now isn't the answer. Because I know
What?
I made you angry, and when I was ignoring you intentionally, I felt as though I made you angry, and I made your day worse. And if I want to rule over the many slaves that I plan to take in the material realm, perhaps maybe I should listen to them, as I do with you right now. So, I'm going to go back and find the manager or something like that and see if we can work something out. If not, I'll kill you.
Me?
I'll take this man's spear, put it right in your fucking eyeball. I'm not joking.
What the hell did I do? Did I stab you? No.
No, you have done nothing. But you may. And that's the point. I am a completely honest man.
Right, Urvgotch. What the hell was in that gorp? Since when are you not prone
I don't
to
know,
anger?
but I think you should take some lessons from me. I
From
feel like
you?
you've been a bit
If you take lessons from you, we'll murder half of this town.
indulgent in violence and other things, so I'm going to back up. And we're going to find a way through this. Let's go.
I'll throw my hand away from the spear and
Okay.
start walking
You
away.
feel just like the kind of like burning slice as it goes back out, as blood kind of drips onto the floor.
And I heal up.
Alright, we're going back. We're going to find a way through these guys. It might have been a little metagamey. And, you know, Urvgotch did feel this way, but I don't think it's a good idea to anger one of many thousands of these.
Oh no, that's
people.
what's going through my head too. But I'm thinking.
See, guys, we're bad bitches. We can think through shit. Alright, we're going to head back, see if we can strike a deal or something.
Okay.
With Awakened Mind, I'll try and
My
speak to.
reaction live.
Dude, that was loud, Yonona. That was an evil spirit. Did you hear
That
that?
was my mom.
Oh shit. That was an evil spirit. I thought it was an evil spirit. What if it wasn't your mom though? Ever thought of that?
Well, man, I never did thought of that. You're a real thinker.
You think real good?
Yeah, I passed high school. I
At
think.
least once.
Anyway, at least once, I'm pretty sure. Anyway,
I'll
Let's
I'll
go.
speak with Torna and just be like, Mothy's dead. Summer Page is alive. Barely, but he's on a different plane now. Picked up some gadgets and doodads off of Mothy's filthy corpse. Figured it out because I'm a genius. Oh, our path is blocked by those flying crustacean fuckers. You know what we could do to get past
Actually,
them?
they're insectoids.
I do not care.
What were you gonna ask?
Do you
Right at
know
the end
what
there?
we could do to get past them or to get authorization to get through them?
You hear Torna's voice kind of reach across your mind. Well, that's a lot of information.
Also, the sword of a Summer Page is in the ground next to Mothy's body.
Noted. Well, I can't say that there is much that you're going to be able to do to get past them, short of either sneaking past or finding another way in. Or, of course, you could always go the violent route that you two are so apt on traveling. But
There are thousands of them. Oh, I should have told you. There are not hundreds, there are thousands of them.
silence.
There are thousands of them, hundreds of captains, and also a captain above the captains. Horrible looking thing. And it could see our petals. Yeah. That was a fun,
And it's got
fun
one
time.
big wing.
Yeah. One big
You guys
wing.
forgot.
Or like a big clamshell on the back that just goes. So it flies.
And it hurts.
Yeah. It's loud.
It saw Sob when she was checking everything out, so it could see the petals. So, refresher. Thousands of the crustacean god flying.
Again,
in silk
still
pillars.
just like odd silence.
Thousands of them, hundreds of gods,
After a
and one
moment,
really
you
big one.
hear, that is significant news. I don't know what you want me to do to help, but I will do my best.
We can't kill him. Oh, can. It just hurt.
I don't think we could.
I don't know. I'll discuss with Gotcha a bit more. Yeah. Also, what should we do about that sword? I don't want to touch it. It's from the Summer people. It's filthy. It probably cursed, but more or less it's been grabbed by a Summer Page.
You don't really get much of a response from that one. It's more of a feeling of being heard.
Right then.
Isn't that nice? That's what we really need in our lives. Just a feeling of being heard. Anyway, I have a question. So, what's like the government around here? What's like the type of social structure that these folks subscribe to?
Well, it's very much a hive mentality. There is one supreme ruler, which is Sybil here, the Fey Lord that has kind of corrupted everyone here into the proper visage that he believes in. Everything else is kind of on the same level below him. There isn't really a very dynamic
If
power
I
structure.
spoke to one guy,
Yeah.
could I get in contact with this Sybil?
You can certainly try.
Is that how it works? Okay. Or wait, no. I was gonna say the guard I could ask, but I don't think they're willing to talk to us. What we did. Anyway, so I'm gonna find a person who looks official, maybe like a watchman.
Okay.
I could call upon the captain that we spoke to earlier. Or speak to him, not call
Let me
upon
try this first. I'm sick of magic
Had enough.
and all of your little terrible things.
Terrible. What
Terrible
do you mean
things.
terrible?
Let me speak to this man here. Good man. You are handsome.
Okay.
So, I would like to speak to Sybil, your leader, your king, your democratically, how do you say it?
Democratic, yes, democratic.
Elected leader? I don't know what it really is. Pertains to
Definitely not a democracy here. You see this Isildurin that you kind of walked up to, just kind of looks at you, and just kind of, like, doesn't really respond. Just kind of looks at you very quizzically.
Call him. I'm sick of this man.
We might have to speak to a god and not a random stranger on the street. Unless, do you hold any significance in your life?
Not to me. Do not speak to me. Speak to the man we must
That's who I am
speak
speaking to. Maybe if you would look at us, you would see that I'm speaking to them and not you. Now I'm speaking to you because I feel I have to direct and tell you who I'm speaking to. So now I shall switch over to speak to this Latin. All right. You, do you hold any significance in your life at all? Are you important?
You hear a very
Oh, would he?
faint voice. I serve my purpose as desired.
Which is?
To guard.
A cheesemonger?
Stop.
God, wonderful. Where is your captain? Are we able to speak with him? Not your leader. No, just the guy above you, because there is a person above you. There is no doubt in my mind about that.
That is not your concern.
Oh, I believe it is. Do you not know us?
Wait, if it's a hive mind, why do they have police?
They don't.
They have guards.
These are just... Think of it more like a hive. You've got...
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Never
They're
mind.
more soldiers
I was
and
thinking,
guards
like-
than anything. Not a police force, but to make sure that you fuckers don't do anything.
Lame. On that guy's part, not anybody else's.
Do you know who we are? Do you know who was recently in the city?
That is not my concern.
How do you get past the gate? The one over there. You might have seen us bleeding out of.
My headcanon for this is Urvgods just starts speaking into the air.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do we do it?
Deus, if you'd like to repeat that question, you're more than welcome to, but...
He's asking, how are we able to get past those gods? See, we are pages of the winter night. We have found pages of the summer night. Big. Terrible. No. Terrible, disgusting, filthy. And they are here. Two of them. Well, one of them are now is in a different realm, but you've let them slip through. Not good. The winter night won't like that. Speaking of the winter night, we are pages of them, so we must get through. So yes, I do believe it is a concern.
And that is where you would be wrong. The inner sanctum is not in your pure purview. Those summer pages that you speak of were here on equally official business. So, if you are done and you cannot find who it is you are looking for, you are more than welcome to leave the hive. That is your choice.
Oh. Got a title. Think he's fucking cool. I'm gonna find this guy.
I've got.
I'm getting a door knocked on. Hold on.
Ghosts of his past.
Ghost. Ooh.
No way. Ghosts. No spirits.
If you're watching this right now, leave a comment of your ghost story that you've experienced.
That was a demon.
Yes.
Leave a comment of your experience with ghosts and demons.
Ancient
Sumerian text to ward
Latin.
off.
yeah, ancient Sumerian text, Kabbalah,
Latin.
Latin.
Yep. So,
An ancient Chinese proverb.
Yeah.
one or two of those.
Stone tablet
never
that
have
he
too many
has
proverbs,
under his
really.
bed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a stone tablet.
It's the
I got
original one.
Couple of golden plates.
Some.
I think I got like a stone of I don't know.
want something.
I bought it off of a guy in Las Vegas. He told me it was something that would work pretty good, and it did. Wards off evil spirits, keeps out the crackheads, you know.
Love to hear that.
Anyway.
Tell us if you have also a special ward in your family that protects you from good and evil. I'm beginning to lose my patience. Let's try it your way.
What did they say? What did you say in your mind to
I
this
told
man?
them that we are pages of the Winter Night, and that 2 pages of the Summer Night were here, which is disgusting. They said that they allowed them in here, for they are here on official business of their own accord, or some bullshit like that, and said if we're done, we could leave.
It's treason, then. You hear that twice? That echoed.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm echoing in real life. Watch this.
Hold on.
Hear that?
That should fix it.
No. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go right back into that little room that I went into.
Okay. The tunnel?
The tunnel. I'm not fucking around anymore.
Alright.
They're treasonous little pigs,
Strong.
and I'm not gonna fuck around.
Okay.
I'm gonna look this guy into the eye.
Alright.
The one floating above me, about 10 feet
Sure, you
off.
can't see their eyes. They're
I'm
kind
gonna
of
say to
covered
him, I don't care what they're wearing. They could be wearing a Speedo for all I care. My eyes are up there, meeting their eyeballs where I think they're at. And I'm gonna say to him, if you don't move, I will stop being as cordial, as lovely, and as beneficial to you as I have been.
Okay.
You have impaled me. You have already spat in my face. This is your final chance to move.
Nothing.
I'm going to grab the spear.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to yank this guy down. Can I do that?
Sure. Make a contested strength check.
I'm going to ask you for something.
That was so sudden. Wow. All right. Yeah. No, I'm listening. What you got?
I'm going to level with you. I got something bad. I got a...
Don't tell him.
I got a wound.
Okay.
That's the third one tonight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So... Can you pick one joke that would have gave me advantage? Just one.
Hold on.
Because-
May I suggest the please may you move? That was a real
Yeah,
banger.
please.
That was a real banger, you know.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay, advantage? I got advantage?
Yeah, you got.
Okay.
If it's another one, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
That's 5. 15. Can I have one more? Can I use a superiority dice?
Wait, I have inspiration. I got inspiration from yesterday from a joke. Can I give that to
Can
him?
you send it to me? Please. I don't ask for this often. Please.
He'll get rid of your debt. He'll get rid of your debt.
Yeah,
No debt.
yeah, sure. I will let
Your
you
debt- your debt's
share.
gone. Okay. Oh, that's much better.
Okay.
28, baby.
Okay. 28, you yank them down. Now they're at
Okay.
kind of eye
Now-
level with you.
I'm gonna stab him
Okay.
with my sword.
Roll the hit.
Oh. Oh, that's okay. That's not bad. 26.
26?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're Fae.
Yeah, they are Fae.
Cold steel.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Cold steel is like iron.
Yep.
It's more like steel, but
It means it burns them.
No, he's actually right. It is more like iron.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm kind of
just
a bad
magical
fish.
iron, basically, that does extra damage to Fae, beyond just the regular iron damage that happens to
Okay.
Fae.
4, and then plus the 8. Blammo. 28. Do I get to hit 2 more times?
Sure.
Yay! Okay, if that hits. It's like 27.
27.
1. Okay. 3 plus 6 plus 2. Oh, plus 2 plus womp plus 2. Oopsie. Plus 1 more. 2 plus 8. So 28 plus 23. So that's 51. Yeah, 51. Okay, one more.
Actually, with that, you kind of cleave across the first one's body and just bring the sword back. As with the first one, you hear the sizzling that this sword makes on Fae flesh as it rips out, cutting this guy basically in half, with the second swipe beheading him cleanly. It's a lot of damage.
am I able to, in this very quick moment, jump off Irvgotch's shoulders so
If
that
it
I
were
may
your
reach?
turn, I would say maybe.
Gotcha.
But this is kind of a surprise round.
Gotcha.
and
Gotcha.
Irvgotch has not finished his turn.
And then I have one. I technically have one more attack.
Yeah.
What can I do? Can I even hit him?
You could try and pull him down again. Is that
Wait,
how
I already
action?
took my action.
Okay, never mind. Then.
Well, he doesn't
I
have
don't have
action
action
surge.
surge. Huh. You know what I'll do? I'll set up. I was gonna say, I'll do know your enemy for 1 minute.
So that is what you are called.
Oh yes.
So that's what.
Daryl.
Okay, yeah. I will just do a dodge thing. So I'll just increase.
Well,
my
you've
AC.
already taken
Murder.
an action, so no dodge for you.
Can I? Oh, you know what? Could I? I have an argument for something. Can I do disarming attack? It doesn't do any damage,
Okay.
but can I hit the spear out of his hand?
Sure.
'Cause it's on the ground.
But I will say they have advantage on the saving throw against it.
Okay.
Okay.
What would it be? Athletics?
Well, it's whatever the save is against disarming strike.
Is it just straight strength?
Oh, 18.
Okay.
18.
Okay. You kind of bring the sword after, like, swinging, cutting off the guy's head. You kind of twirl your sword over your head and just slash across the bottom of the spear as it just kind of takes the whole spear with it and just slams it into kind of the wall as the spearhead just impales into the side of this kind of frozen rock wall. And they are
Slay.
disarmed, so...
Blammo!
Um,
Kids at home, do that to your parents.
whoa!
Disarm your
Just kidding,
parents.
just kidding.
Very strong. With that,
Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Dildeus, it is your turn.
Okay, wunderbar. Are they now at eye level with us, or
I mean, this one's still flying. He just doesn't have a spear.
flying in the air? Gotcha. No spear.
But you have Eldritch Blast and other yummy snacks?
I do. I just don't want to use all my spell points.
You do.
What? Listen, hear me out. I'm looking at your spells right now.
But don't do that.
Use... I can do whatever the fuck I want, Brian.
I could use Mind Sliver.
Mind Pooper? You have that? Oh. I love Mind Sliver.
That's good. What are you doing?
He pushes up his glasses. Oh. He's thinking of the best thing. Mind Sliver.
Perhaps.
What about?
Eldritch
Okay,
Blast.
I have an idea, but I don't want to do it yet because I want to talk through it.
Okay.
If I use Hex, and then immediately use Relentless Hex to teleport behind him while he's still in the air, could I do an attack, or would those two bonus actions turn into an action?
Well, you can't do 2 bonus actions.
Gotcha.
Yeah, bonus action is a different.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like action light.
Yeah. And you only ever get 1. So I would say you can hex them and then do that on your next turn, but you know.
They don't have a weapon either, so they're probably just going to go for it, and then you can teleport behind him and go.
Yeah, let's do
Or
that.
whatever
Let's
you
just
wanna
do a
do.
standard Hex.
Okay.
Oh, and then you can do Mind Sliver.
Yeah.
Blammo.
Yeah. Let's
So
do
you
that.
hex them?
Yep.
Okay.
This phantasmal black and green, sort of vaporish fireball throws kind of like a weird mist, like along my arm, towards them, and then, with like a full like rotation of the wrist, I'll cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. So, is there a save on Mind Sliver or what's
Yes,
going on
it's
there?
an intelligence save.
Okay. Ooh.
Too bad these guys
what's
are
your save
stupid.
DC?
18.
It succeeds.
Cringe.
Wait.
That's doing my 16 times and take 1d6. I think it
Say
just does
probably-
nothing then.
Yeah. Cantrips very rarely have a
Yeah.
alternate effect. But the hex does still hit it.
And then I'll give them disadvantage on any and all strength saving throws.
Okay. So with that, it kind of ends your turns, which ends the surprise round. You see this figure kind of like floats up, looks at the two of you, looks at the now mangled, bleeding corpse of its ally, kind of flies up and then loops and starts flying down the tunnel.
Oh shit!
Is
Should've
it
killed it.
towards
It's
our
going 50
destination?
feet.
Oh, what do you
per
think? What do you
turn,
think I
and
was
it's
trying to
going
do?
use its action. So it's 100 feet away from you now. Should have killed it.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Did it leave my
It was out of your
my
range.
area?
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
And it is flying down.
I'm just gonna run for it.
You guys are just
Yeah.
chasing after it?
We gotta, yeah.
Alright.
I mean, is it already
Walk
like
across
flying
the-
towards where we were like originally heading towards?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just fucking go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's to say that we-
Alright. So both of you use your movement speed. You guys are moving
60 feet.
slower than it is, so every round it is going to get further and further away.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you roll initiative. And it's going to roll
How far is
initiative
it
as
right
well.
now?
This point
It's
is-
100 feet away from you at this point.
I'll cast Eldritch Blast, which has a
13.
range of 120.
Okay, what's your initiative?
Oh, initiative. That's right.
13. 13.
Oh, what is that?
2.
25.
Okay.
Damn!
So,
Swashbuckler,
you
baby.
go first, and then it is the
You buckling them swashes.
Isildren soldier, and then finally, last is Urfgotch. Okay, so what are you doing, Thildeus?
I'll cast Eldritch Blast on it for my action.
Okay,
Let's see.
and I believe you have 3 bolts of
Yes.
blast?
3 blamos?
Yeah, 3 blamos.
Yeah.
Damn. We're back. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, like usual
Very
for these
bad
early streams,
difficulty.
but we're back. Everything's fine. Glad to see you.
Brian's vocal cords got fried. He swallowed
Yeah, this is
a
what
hot
Brian
coal.
actually sounds like in real
Yeah,
life.
It is. See, when I was younger,
So
I was placed in the
bad.
closet alone a lot. So what I would do
It's just
is
scream.
I would run inside the closet because I was locked there, and I would just
Yep.
scream.
Anyway,
I would just scream
so
and
what did
scream
you
and
roll?
scream, and this is how it sounded in real life. So with that one natural 20, it's max damage plus roll, so that's 15. Whoa, 15 plus 10
Where are you
is
getting the
20?
15? It's just a D10, right?
Well, yeah, but isn't it max damage because of the nat 20
Yeah, but it's only 10.
plus 5?
Yeah, but you won't add the plus 5 again. I just want to preface that. Okay,
Yeah,
then yes.
so it should
yeah,
be
yeah,
25.
15. And then roll your D10 again.
Two. So that's 7.
17.
So that's
17.
hold on.
Because it's max damage
25.
on dice, not everything. It's just dice.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Bummer. Yeah,
Damn.
it's alright. It's alright. You'll get them next time, champ. It's always
not
going to be
that
higher
bad.
than a normal roll. So,
And he still has
Hold
two
on.
other ones.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if I.
One other one.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So there was the max damage, which is 15, plus the 10 that I rolled, so that should be 25, and that was just one bolt. Was it not?
oh, you rolled a 10 the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, it's
Yeah, and then
25.
the second roll was a
Then
2.
it's 25.
Yeah, 25.
And then the second one you rolled a 2 then. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
25 on the
seven.
first one, 2 on the second one. Gotcha. The first one,
Yeah.
you hear this kind of cacophonous, like, crack as it hits this thing kind of in its side. The second one, you hear just kind of more of a pop as it just, like, kind of taps this guy
First one
on
was
the
a 50
side.
caliber. Second one was a 22.
Like a Walther. Just
A
tiny.
Walther.
Walther. I'm not sucking your dick.
Walther.
Bad joke. I'm sorry.
Bad
Turn
joke.
stream
Bad
off.
joke. Give me another roll.
No.
Bad joke. You know the rules. You have to give me.
No. Anyway, anything else you guys would like to do, or would you like
At
to
least,
just continue?
at least.
I think that's everything I can
Wait,
do.
why don't you use your little
What's my
saw?
bonus actions? What can she do? What can she do?
Some fuck shit. Polymorph. Wait, does polymorph work for other people?
Yeah.
Turn him into a fucking like nilbog or some bullshit, or not a nilbog
Do
actually.
you want my professional advice just to get this thing moving?
Sure.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Elise can use Bones of the Earth and just like hard block the space off, but that will also block off your guys' entrance. So, because
Why
that's
doesn't
the
he-
only
We gotta-
thing
we
that you
gotta
guys
make
have
sure-
that is within the range of how far this guy is.
Oh, is polymorph only short? Let's look.
You gotta make sure he can't get any farther.
Turn
And
him
if
into
it
a
goes
sheep or
another
something.
round, he will. So.
60 feet. Wait, we're close enough. We're 40 feet away, right?
No, you guys are 100 feet away.
But I thought we went. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you guys are moving, but so is he. He's getting closer to like 120, 130 at the speed that he's going.
I'll use.
I could barely hit him.
Hear me out. Wait, so how does Bones of the Earth even work? Let's look. 'Cause I've never even
Basically, you
heard of
just
this
shoot
stuff.
up some spooky little guys, some pillars.
Can I do them on the side of the wall and make them columns? They're not columns. They would be the rows. Can I make them rows on the side to just get the top of the tunnel and then block him off and then he hits the wall like a fly on a windshield?
Sure,
Please.
just because it wouldn't
Yay!
really change much of the flow of how it works functionally. So yeah, sure.
Okay, so I do that
Okay, so they like
right in front of him.
what does it look like? Like what's the
Okay, so Bones of the Earth. What it looks like for Irvgotch. I don't know why I did that, but I think I had like my back hurt for some reason, and I thought that would fix it, but it didn't.
Jeff just had a live brain aneurysm on camera.
Yeah, I have them every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, so it looks like kind of like swords, like cold steel. They're not actually cold steel, but they're cold steel like blades that just like shoot out from the walls, like swing
and block it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way to get past that? Because I should mention once
it's like 1 foot. There's a 1 to 2 foot opening at the floor.
Okay, so it is going to make an acrobatics check to try and slip through. It's going. It's got a pretty high acrobatics.
Not a good one.
Not a good one. I rolled really close to my internal.
But it didn't pass!
But it did not pass, so it just... You hear kind of this cracking sound as it hits the bottom most and still slides under, but is momentarily stopped.
Okay.
So, I should mention it is still very far away.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can I run? Can I run full speed and roll an athletics to try to get the whole way?
For the purposes of, like, how speed works in D&D, I'm gonna say no, because you only have a certain amount. You can't really push past that. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'll just go 60 then.
Okay. So, you both are allowed to move 60, if you use your actions.
And I'll also cast, or at least will, hold person.
Okay.
Hold on.
So
Hold
it's a
on.
wisdom save?
Yeah.
Ooh, stinky. Definitely fails that.
Okay. So she's concentrating, holding.
Yeah, he is held.
How far are we from it right now?
So it is out of line of sight of the two of you. Elise is kind of low and does have line of sight, technically. But it, like, slammed into the very, very top of that bottom section and just, like, basically just, like, went limp and slid underneath it, basically.
And now it's being held.
And now it's being held.
Okay, so that means I don't have to deal. Thank God.
Yeah. So the two of you can continue running, and you both just kind of in unison slide underneath this kind of horizontal pillar as you see this Isildren just kind of limp body is just laying on the ground, cannot move. You can see, like, there's an element of liveliness. It's not like unconscious or dead or dying by any means, and it doesn't look necessarily injured besides the kind of burn marks on the side where it got hit. But it's otherwise still conscious and living.
Alright, let's kill it.
But it is grappled, correct?
It's paralyzed on the ground from hold person, yes.
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
Alright, we need to kill it as quick as possible because it makes wisdom saves every single time.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it right now?
Technically the round would have started over because you both ran. So I believe that it's yours because you have the higher,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do, because it's paralyzed, I would like to just do an attack with the cold steel dagger, and it should have sneak attack on top of that.
should.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is a 20.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
For the first dagger.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 1d4 plus 5. That's a 2. So that's 7 damage.
Actually, now that I
And
think
then
about
do
it,
I-
you might get some minor bonuses. Hang on.
Okay. And then 3d6 from the sneak attack.
It's also a crit technically, so max damage.
Oh,
So-
okay. So max damage would be 9 plus the 2.
Well, it's max damage for your first hit with the sneak attack too.
9 plus 7,
Yeah.
right?
So max damage on sneak attack
Yeah.
damage?
Because it's paralyzed, so it can't move, so it's like max.
So that would be 18 points of damage from snake attack, and then would I roll?
Yes.
For snake
Which
attack?
would be what you already rolled, so...
Okay. Well, that was for just the dagger,
Oh, yeah, so it's max damage on the dagger.
which is 9,
And then max
Plus
damage on the sneak attack.
7, which is 18.
So you got 27,
Nine
and then
18.
roll dice for all of that.
Okay, so dagger. Whoa. Max damage again, so another
No,
9.
not another 9. Just another 4.
No, not another
Remember,
9.
you don't-
Oh, just 4.
don't
That's right,
multiply
that's right.
Bonuses.
And then the 3d6, that's a 6. That's a 4, so that's 10. And that's a 1, so that's 11.
Okay, so 15 plus
Plus the
27
4, that's 15.
is...
40-30.
15, 27, 43.
42.
And that's just on the first hit.
It's 42.
42,
40-30.
42.
43.
Quick math.
42.
And then on the second
I didn't do good in
attack,
math class.
Okay. With the 42, you just plunge it into kind of like right between where the wings are. As you see, it like kind of strains and then goes completely limp. It's dead. 42 damage will do it. Especially after the Eldritch Blast.
perfect.
Doesn't feel good. So yeah, it goes completely limp and just kind of out. So, with that, you now have 2 dead bodies behind you in your wake, but the path ahead seems to be clear.
I have an idea.
Okay?
Call Torna right now and ask,
Yeah.
hey, can you bring that sword down here and place it amongst these corpses? Thinking outside of the box, or in this case, outside of the nest.
I like it.
Okay.
Woo!
I pulled the dagger out. Oh God, what do you say to me? Do you say this to me or?
Yes.
Yeah. I pulled the dagger out and start putting it on my garter.
Tell Torna right now to bring the sword and place it amongst these corpses.
How's he gonna grab it?
He's going to bring it somehow. He's got resources.
I assume you're talking to Torna at this point.
Yeah. Torna. Okay. Moffy's body and the sword is deeper into the city, the hallways, the tunnels, all that. You find him in an alleyway. Grab the sword. Find the dead insects that we killed. Drag it along. Make sure no one sees you. Place the sword near it. We have the second body here. We can dispose of it here. Can you do that?
Yes, I think so. What happened?
Perfect. We killed him.
Wonderful. Yes, I'll do my best. Good luck.
You too.
Uh-oh.
Guided.
You guys are
Doesn't he
fine.
have a...
You guys are
Oh.
fine. No, you guys are fine.
Does he have a pedal?
Yeah, he does have a pedal.
He does have a pedal.
Give him 84
He
advantages.
probably also has songs like Torna is the best and can hold quick items. That's a song that he has right now.
Something like that.
Torna is the best and can
Right in.
hold items. That's the song.
Yep, something like that. Anyway, you guys continue on. Two of you kind of make your way down and eventually find yourselves. You hear this kind of incessant, deafening, almost chattering sound. Like thousands of pieces of kind of bone and rock being just ever so slightly tapped against each other as you kind of wind your way out of this tunnel.
The song of Blurry Vision should still be going,
Yes.
if I remember correctly. And if it's not, I'll just ask Sob to keep going.
The kind of hum continues. as the two of you go down, eventually finding this kind of opening, which you see there is this kind of, not necessarily bright light, but there is an element of light that is kind of shining through. More like a very, very distant opening in a cave where it's bright enough that you can tell a difference, but not bright enough to really give clarity to a lot of the space. The two of you kind of move forward and stop. As you look down, you see this massive, almost perfectly circular kind of space, and as you kind of look up past, you see at the very top there is this kind of hole almost, where this kind of element of moonlight kind of floats down. And as you kind of look down, you see in the center of this, there is this kind of almost singular kind of spire in a way. And all around it is just this kind of seemingly infinitely deep kind of ring pit that sits around this, with what looks to be some sort of kind of rock face bridges that go over to this center kind of island. This kind of center space you can see is just kind of dark rock, as is pretty much all of this space that is here. And you see this space is very much kind of empty, with the exception of on this kind of center spot, there seems to be this kind of palace carved out of stone. And as you guys are kind of standing there, you look around at kind of the surrounding rock face, and it almost looks like the kind of face of the rocks is like moving in a way. I need both of you to make perception checks.
Or what? What do you do? What would you do? 2 plus 7, which is 9, but damn. If I roll like this in the main campaign, I'm beating the bitch up.
I am that person that will be the
Yeah. If
just violently hit
in
him.
the comments, put what I should do if Harrison occurs a debt over 2. You got to 0.8 today.
12.
12?
12.
Okay.
No, we canceled all his debt, remember?
Yeah, we canceled all his debt. He almost got to 1 though, or he did get
Almost. The two of you kind of look around. It's weird. The walls continue to look like they're moving, but you can't really get a great picture of it.
Sob. I'll call the Sob and just say, what do you see here?
Okay, Sob is going to make a perception check here.
Doinkage.
Guidance on Sob.
This is probably going to be better for you. Ooh.
Can Elise roll?
Yeah, sure, Elise can roll. Sob did not roll very well.
Sob didn't even roll.
Elise, on the other hand, oh boy, rolled way better. You see Sob is kind of just more looking at the center space, just kind of quizzically looking at it. Whereas Elise, which is a little bit more of the battle-hardened one, kind of floats over to you, Urvgotch, and just kind of whispers, "They're covering the walls."
I think, after further examining this room, they're covering the walls.
Oh God, Lobilas is like kind of like looking around as well and just kind of freezes. Like every muscle is tense, and like slowly turns around to look at you. They, as in the rest
One could assume.
that
This will be a fine battle.
no,
Walk with me.
no.
As
Does
Urfgotch
does
talks,
Blurry Vision?
you hear it kind of reverbs a little bit as you hear kind of this wave of movement. Not enough to wake up, but enough to be prepared to if need be. As the two of you kind of
Does
speak.
Blurry Sight? Blurry Sight does not reach more than just me. It's just me, huh?
What?
Blurry Sight is only for me.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's give it a checkaroo, shall we?
As an action sob hums a quiet tune hiding the listener's body in its melody.
Okay, so if
As
it's
long as you
listeners,
use the
then
plane
it
of
is
existence.
more than one.
It's me too.
Okay, perfect.
Well,
You have
actually,
a +5 for stealth check.
actually, no, it is just you.
Whoa.
Because it's not every creature of
Yeah,
resist within
yeah.
15 feet, so it is just you, yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
I have a
And that,
+8
my
to stealth
friends, is
anyway.
where we're going to end today's session.
Whoa!
So,
I really hope this doesn't mess up.
thank you for joining us for today's session. Hopefully in the finished recording, our technical issues don't cause too many issues for everyone watching. Again, thank you so much for supporting us and being here at kind of the start of our journey. We're really happy to have anyone who's here at this time.
Thank
anyone
you.
watching this in the future, we're glad that you're kind of going back and seeing everything, how it all started, and hopefully the current campaign, if you're watching that, is entertaining, and that you're here because you're like, oh, what's happened in the past?
You're all
Just kind of the final part of the Missing Heir, which is our kind of introductory section of this micro campaign, hopefully will be over next week, and they should kind of resolve this micro arc within this mini campaign before our main line campaign. We really hope everybody joins us next week, and once again, thank you for being here. We appreciate everything that you guys do, kind of supporting us, and we're just super happy to have you. So join us next week on Saturday mornings or Saturday nights, and yeah, that's all we got.
Saturday!
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday!
Don't
Like
forget
Elton
to
John, baby.
Follow us on all of our socials, like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram,
Give us a check out,
Facebook,
and
Kick. We don't have Facebook or Kick.
yeah.
But
All right.
Hey,
well,
and check out, and maybe you'll see a TikTok with all three of us together. You might see it.
yippee!
we're working on it very soon.
Very
And
soon.
you'll
Should be
see-
done.
Coming to a
you'll
TikTok
see-
near you.
You'll see how short I really am.
How short he really
You'll
is.
see how tall I really am.
And
and
how medium
middling
Harrison
I
is.
really am.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for being here.